Happy Christmas and happy holidays, everyone. Uh, I guess it's not for everyone. I guess for those of you that rushed into getting legendary Om, and not just rushed into getting him, rushed into maxing him out. I guess it is not such a Merry Christmas for you because you were expecting devastating damage and you got a devastating failure. So, legendary Om, we've tried everything with this guy. Like it just doesn't work. I hope you understand. Is not meant for any particular game mode. Tomorrow I'll be showcasing League Invasions gameplay, and Legendary Home gameplay will be among that, so don't miss that for Boxing Day. Uh, but yeah, Legendary Home is not made for any existing game mode in Injustice 2 Mobile. Wait, who knows? Maybe we may be expecting some kind of League Wars or some kind of special game mode that will come in 2026 that he will be valid for, right? But at the moment, as of the time of speaking, December 25th, 2023, Legendary Home is a legendary failure. It's not good in any mode. But, you will not say, like the comments I had on my last video, someone said, dude, stop with all these tests. Legendary the only way legendary is any good or is good, because this person said he's good, is if you use Raven plus Twin Blade on legendary home. So I was like, Twin Blade number one is for basic damage dealers, right? It gives you at level 9, which is the level I have mine, it gives you 280% damage on armor pierce attacks. Of course, it also gives you 75% chance to armor pierce on basic and swipe attacks. So, why that works for some characters is because characters like Black Manta, characters like what was his name? King of Atlantis, Aquaman, characters like Blue Beetle, they number one, they have some damage stacks, like percentage damage stacks. So in terms of King of Atlantis Aquaman, he has 600% overall damage. Black Manta has 1000% damage on basics. I believe Blue Beetle has up to like 500% damage on basics. So these guys already have some level of damage stacks, which will now be added. Remember, this is going to be additive. So for someone like Black Manta, he will now go from 1,000 to 100, 1,280%. For someone like King of Atlantis Aquaman, it will go from 600% to 880. For Blue Beetle, going to 780 in my case. So basically, that's how that would work. It will add that stack of armor pierce to that basic. But that, of course, we already know that's not enough. Because that's by the time you do additive, if it's multiplying, if it were 1,000% of black matter times 2.8, then that would be amazing. But since it's 1000% plus 280, which is now just 1.2, then that is just the damage is dead on arrival. So it's not great. So, which is why these teams, whether it is with Black Manta, whether it's with Blue Beetle, or whether it's with King of Atlantis Aquaman using Twin Blade, they still need the multiplicative damage of or the multiplier basically of Raven, which give them times 6. So whatever is now added to that basic is now multiplied by 6 with Raven, and they're able to do such strong damage with that artifact. So that makes sense. But for this character, it doesn't have an overall damage like King of Atlantis Aquaman, which has 600% overall, both on basic and both basic attacks, swipe attacks, and special or ability attacks. He doesn't have basic specific attacks like Black Manta and Blue Beetle. So, but what he has an ability specific booster from his passive one. You see that he does 8% at 3 stars, of course, 8% for every Atlantean stack, and you know he has up to 70. So you do that math. I believe it's like uh yeah, like 560, if I'm not mistaken, percent damage on ability attacks. It's not great. That's just marginally less than King of Atlantis Aquaman. And we know King of Atlantis Aquaman doesn't do much damage on his specials. So yes, we can't really expect much from that. And that is not going to affect the damage that he is going to do on Twin Blade. Because remember, Twin Blade is purely basic attack. So that passive doesn't help. What of the next passive that gives you 1,800% attack per electrify that is destroyed? Well, that also is a different kind of damage. It's a separate damage, separate from the damage you get from the armor pierce on the twin blade. So basically, my point is legendary arm doesn't have any passive that directly boosts or that is going to be boosted by Twin Blade. The only thing you could say is that, yeah, Twin Blade itself will be boosted by Raven. So you could see the Twin Blade damage as an alternative stream of damage. So you are looking at it as you are doing some damage with basics with Twin Blade, which is boosted by Raven. And of course, you are doing some damage with your ability from his passive one, which is boosted by Raven. And finally, you are doing the 1800% attack, mind you, at 3 stars, which is that is 1800% per each electrified stack destroyed. It usually destroys up to 5 in my case at 3 stars. It usually destroys 5 to between 5 and 8. At most, I have not seen destroy more than 8, even when I have 12 stacks and 70 Atlantean stacks. I don't destroy more than 8. So I don't know what's up with that, but probably something in the passive. Anyways, that is also affected by Raven. So basically, by using Twin Blade with this guy, you have 3 source of alternative damage. You have the passive damage, you have the ability damage, and you have the basic attack, all of which are boosted by Raven. So on paper, that sounds interesting. And even when I saw this comment, that was the thought that came to my mind that yeah, okay, this person may be making some sense. But at the end of the day, I did the test. The 1800% per electrified stack, where it did the same damage, you could see at that point I was doing up to 50, very close to 60 million per instance. The only issue with that damage is that that damage requires some setup, and we're taking add Raven to that mix. We're taking about 10 to 15 seconds to do 60 million. So in a match that's 3 minutes, and you have each 1 minute has 4 15 seconds, so you're going to have 12, basically 12 chances at best to do 60 million. So if you at best, if you do a 60 million 10 times, that's 600, and that two, that's basically 720 million from that damage alone. So you if, at best, and mind you, this is also affected by the amount of passive attack I have. I have a level 10 Nora Snow Globe and level 8 Nora Snow Globe. I know I did say that it seems like it doesn't scale with attack. It does scale, but it's like it's not scaling the way like Beast Boy would scale. So probably it's more additive in its scaling. I'm not sure. Maybe the math legend, I believe you know yourself. If you have watched the video to this point, maybe do the math on why it is scaling with additional attack, but not scaling in the way we expect it to, like Beast Boy. So I'm guessing, like I said, it's going to be scaling in an additive manner instead of a multiplicative manner. Anyways, that's for that. The ability damage, it is high. You can see that my ability damage is quite high, but not high enough to do a huge amount of damage over time or over the 3 minutes of the match. And the basic attacks, I'm doing like 2 or 3 million with Twin Blade, still not great enough. With Aquaman, I'll probably have been doing, not probably, I usually do around 20 million per basic, but yeah, I'm doing 3 million. So by the time you combine those three, the boost is just not enough. Anyways, if you enjoy my videos, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.